50th anniversary of the wedding between Susie and I. Now, I'd like to explain that none of you were invited to our wedding. I'm sorry about that. But we were married in Waco, Texas. And we were married there in 1965 on Good Friday. I wanted to tell you, the most frequent question that I've been asked is, how did you meet? We met at the University of San Diego. And in those days, the University of San Diego was the men were on one side of the street and the women were on the other. And never the twain should meet. The women were not allowed to go across the street. So one day, I was walking down the sidewalk outside the women's college with a friend, and there was this British Ford, a Zephyr, and it was a convertible. And there were two girls sitting in it. And my friend knew Susie, and so he stopped to talk to her. And I said, why don't we go for a ride? It was a convertible. Okay, so I'm doing something which I consider uncharacteristic for me. I hopped in the back seat, and so did the other guy. And we ran over to Presidio Park, and we had a very nice time just sitting on the lawn. And so that's the way we met. And then the last thing that I will tell you was, shortly before we were married, 2 or 3 days, Susie had decided that she would come to Texas. We had planned this. And she got on a plane in San Diego, and she had to transfer in Texas at Dallas. Now, I don't know what went wrong, but I went out to the Waco airport to meet her with my Captain Neary, who became our best man. And Trent Texas Airways, which was also known as Treetop Airlines, came and landed and taxied up to the gate. And we watched, and I was all ready. This is my lady coming on the plane. Nobody that looked like her got off. So Gene says, oh, that's okay, something happened. So we drove home, and I was sort of glum, but there was another flight at 7:30 that night. We went out, and Susie was there. Something had happened to the engine in the airplane before they left San Diego. She missed her flight. So those are the 3 stories, and I want to thank you all for being a part of our lives over these last 50 years. Cheers.